In Canada, kidnapping is one of the worst charges. It's right up there with aggravated assault. You can get 4 years to life if convicted and found guilty of it. Now, with that being said, there is a lot of human trafficking that goes on in Canada. You know, if you want to try to get somebody across the border, by air, you need a passport, but by boats, you do not. And most, Native American women, they have their cards, their status cards, which does work as a passport to get across the border anyways. 40% of women, 40% of individuals who are trafficked in Canada are Indigenous. And, oftentimes people wonder why. Why are, Native American women 5 times more likely to go missing or murdered? And there are, like, the reasons is because, people have fetishes. We have erotic looks, that can be perceived as Asian and or Hispanic. Human traffickers prey on young girls and women that they perceive as vulnerable. Oftentimes they target single mothers with children, daughters, little boys. So, we got to be careful, especially if you reside in Nova Scotia. In Halifax, people don't even understand like how bad human trafficking is. It's very bad here in Nova Scotia. Ontario reports the highest number of police reported human trafficking incidents, while Nova Scotia reports the highest rate. There are boats and vessels that are used by police agencies to patrol bodies of water. The FMO oversees and coordinates security efforts across marine states, but oftentimes, they're not going to sit there and look at every single boat. The only time they could even catch smugglers who are smuggling humans, like human traffickers, is if they're tipped off. And that doesn't happen too often. So, all women should be very, very, very careful, especially with online dating and stuff like that. All it would take is for you to meet somebody and they could traffic you. They could harm you. So we need to be careful, especially if you're Native American, because again, we are 5 times more likely to go missing and murdered. A myth is that it's by our own people, but that's